All right, we are live. I just need the video to connect so that I can grab that link and put it in our group so that the community can join us at their convenience in the live chat over here on the YouTube side. And of course, YouTube is going to make it a little difficult. Why don't you just always show the link? I don't know. That you showed it that time and took it away from me. What is going on, YouTube? Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me now. But we do that for our group. Speaking of group, if you are a solopreneur or an entrepreneur who is struggling to get to your first six figures in business, you need to be in our group. Go to shaycannon.info/group. It is free and there's no reason why you are not in there. Okay, great. We got that going good. All right. Because we have three pillars of value. Number one, we actually commune and come together as a community. Number two, we collaborate. We make each other's businesses better and make money together. And number three, we have transformational conversations for your business's growth, kind of like this morning show. So you need to be in the group, join the community, shaycannon.info/group. All right. It also will allow you to be in studio if you would like. As you become a trusted member of our community, you show up consistently, then you too can be in studio like Dr. Toya, Cheryl, and Shawana, and Dewana, and Dr. LaFera, and Debbie, and Dr. Tachi, and Kimberly, and Teray. All right? All we need is for you to keep showing up so that we know who you are, because you know what? We so famous. We so well known. We actually get trolls, okay? But let's get started. Good morning. Let me put that filter on because your baby girl did not put the filter on. Boom, there you go. Good morning. Welcome to Unlock Your First Six Figures Morning Show. I'm your host, Shay Cannon. It all starts with a blog, and this week's blog is at shaycannon.com/real. Because we're talking about the biggest secret to real business success. Okay, the biggest secret, and that is routine. Okay, this week we're getting real with ourselves so that we can get real results from our business, because sometimes we're in our own way. All right. And so, what you're not getting done in your business still needs to get done. Some of this stuff is because of obstacles that are not easy to remove. But what I need you to know is your business still takes what it takes for the success that you want. Therefore, you have to find a way, right? Where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is not a will, there is excuses. So ask yourself, have you been making excuses or have you been making a way? Because that's what we're talking about this week. Yesterday was part one. We talked about that the secret sauce is routines, and we're talking about 4 routines this week. And yesterday's routine is the routine of the mind. You need a routine for your mind for success, okay? Today, what we're going to talk about is routine of spirit. Okay, routine of spirit. So, my definition of spirit may be a little different than yours, and that is okay. But I define spirit as not religion, but as what fills you to drive your purpose. That's what I define as spirit. I'm not here to debate religion. I'm here to talk about spirit. Okay. Your spirit fuels the passion and purpose behind your business, actually, behind your life, right? But we're talking about business. It's what drives you to keep going when things get tough. It's what inspires you to dream bigger. It cultivating a routine that connects you with your deeper purpose, whether through meditation or prayer or reflective practices, helps you stay aligned with your why. That's why your why is so important. Okay. A nourished spirit not only keeps you motivated, but also allows you to bring authenticity and heart into your business, making it more than just a job, more than just business, but a mission. And that is what's going to keep you deeply connected. And also, that's what's going to make it resonate with other people. So, the question for everybody today is, what do you know needs to be a routine for your spirit? Okay. And aptly enough, we're going to start with Dr. Toya. Dr. Toya, what do you know you need to do more routine for the benefit of your spirit?
That's my spirit says she's going to start with you. Um,
Your spirit was
um, that's a good one. I think because for me, I consider all things to be a part of my spirit. Like there, I don't separate the different factions. So even the visualization that we talked about yesterday
yes.
is for my spirit. The
Mm-hmm.
affirmations, all of that stuff is for my spirit. So I think big picture, what I would say, how I take care of it is I'm mindful of the things that I allow to enter into my space visually, audibly, right? All of that. So that's how I stay on task with my spirit.
Oh, I love it. So that's how you stay on task. But what is it that you know you need to be doing as a routine that you're not doing?
That I'm not doing. You know what I don't do? Um, what I need to do actually, although I do my morning visualizations, I also need to meditate in some way. And by meditate, I just mean like take 5 minutes and do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I am consistently in motion, and that's not a good thing
Love
for
it.
me.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Miss Cheryl, what do you know you need to be doing routinely, especially for your spirit?
I think I do it. Part of my routine, um, morning routine and night routine is I do a the acronym is SAVERS, and the S is it's from Hal Elrod's book, The Morning Something or Other, and it's like the S is for silence, So I just get quiet, and get grounded, and then A is affirmations. For me, the affirmations are affirmations and scripture. Then V is for visualization. I look at, okay, what I want my day to look like, my goals that I'm working on, say that week or whatever, just whatever I need to visualize, I do. E is for exercise. And you can do these areas 5 minutes, 1 minute, it doesn't matter. So I like doing exercise in bursts. And so I'll do 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And R is for reading. And I will either read the Bible or read my business thing. And then, excuse me, as a VER, yeah. And for the reading. And so that's what I do. I need to be grounded with my scriptures and stuff in the morning. So that and at night I started doing it as well. A lot of meditation at night, just getting quiet and getting my and it makes me sleep better, much better.
Okay.
So
Love it.
that's what I do.
That was great, Cheryl. Thank you for that. Shawana, what is something you know you need to do more of as a routine for your spirit?
Um, well, I guess I would have to that it affects everything that has been said thus far is working out for me because one of the things that keep me is the one word being grateful that wraps all of that in. Because when I pause to be grateful, it allows me to have the moment of meditation. It allows me to uh, do the affirmations and just be grateful. So my word for all of that is gratitude. But to add to that mix, I already know if I was working out the way that I personally feel that I should, it would tie all of that to make that bow even tighter.
Love that. Love that. All right. Dewana, what is something you know you need to do more of as a routine for that spirit, baby? The spirit.
Well, I take really, really good care of my spirit, and I started a few years ago being to grow my spiritual ness intentionally. I will say, and yesterday actually was really, really good for me. I will say that I probably need to do a little bit more reading. And yesterday, y'all were talking about mentors, so I turned on Myron Golden, and Lord Child, that was golden. I said, "Oh, look at God."
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but yeah, I'll probably say reading maybe a little bit more, but I'm really, really intentional about taking care of my spirit. That's my morning practice.
Love it. Thank you, Dewana.
Hmm.
Uh, but y'all are telling me what y'all are really good at, and I'm asking you, what should
I
you do
said
more?
reading.
No, Delana, you go.
Oh, okay. Let me go back on mute. Sorry.
Look, go back into your downward dog. What is you doing over there? So again, I'm asking you, y'all are telling me what you're really good at, but the question, don't forget, the question is, what do you need to do more of for your spirit? All right, let's go to Dr. LaFera. Dr. LaFera, what do you need to do more of for your spirit as a routine?
So I need to do more prayer and get back into more gratitude and just like having a schedule for it. Like I kind of did when I was just get out of the hospital. So I need to have a schedule again for that.
Cool beans. I love it. Thank you, Dr. LaFera. Debbie, when it comes to that spirit, what is something you need to do more of as a routine just for it?
Turn my brain off a little bit. I try to stop working at 4 and take the weekend off because I just am constantly working. So I need to just have more downtime, more relaxing time.
I love that.
Social time.
I like that. More time. I think that I never feel more spiritual than when I am taking time alone to think about stuff, right? So I love that, Debbie. Thank you. That spoke to me. Dr. Tachi, what is something you know you need to do as a routine for your spirit?
Midday stillness.
Okay. Come on, Daily, in the middle. Come on. Love it. Thank you. Kimberly, what is something you could put it in the studio chat if you want to, because I know you may have reached the dream funder by now, but put in the chat what you need to do routinely for your spirit. To Ray, oh, she's already put it. She said prayer and meditation and sleep. Yes, ma'am, that sleep is so important. Y'all don't understand what demons you turn into without enough sleep, so cut it out. To Ray, what you got since you've already unmuted?
For me, journaling. I used to journal all the time, but for me, it's a spiritual thing for me because it's a release. I can get, I feel like God speaks to me on a regular basis throughout the day, and I'll take them as sweet nuggets throughout the day. But I feel like whenever I quiet myself and I think through what has been spoken to me, I need to get it out on paper. So I need that quiet. It does two things. It gives me a quiet moment to think through my thoughts of the day and the prayer moments, but it also gives me time to get that out on paper. So I need to journal, get back into journaling on a daily basis.
I like that. I like that. All right. So over on the YouTube side, we got Dania and Glow and Chantalie. Good morning, ladies. So Glow said, I take care of my spirit daily, but I do need to read more, and I've been working on that. Dania said, I need to do more quiet time and gratitude. Chantalie said, chanting and yoga is what I need to do more of, right? Let me tell y'all how this rooftop where I can see across that swimming pool over into the Caribbean Sea and just see the city. It just creates a sense of gratitude in me. And I have committed to going up on that rooftop more, having more meals, going up there just to read. I even, might put my feet in the pool, not necessarily have to get in the swimsuit and get all the way in the pool. Just make it a common occurrence in life. Dr. Toya said, I have a gratitude journal that's available for purchase. All right, then, Dr. Toya, I need you to put that link in the chat, and then I can share that in the show notes and over on the YouTube side. Cheryl, did you want to add something before I finish?
Yes, I forgot the last letter in Savers is the S, and it stands for scribe. That's where you write. And and I do the same thing. That's my journaling because I'm in prayer, all day long. You don't have to stop and thus saith the Lord and all that stuff all day long, but it's a state of being. And I keep a prayer journal that I created with Happy Planner and forms and stuff like that, and I love it. But that's the other thing is the S. It's Savers, and the S is Scribe.
Gotcha. And Kimberly, I know Tracy has a journal too. If you have that link handy, give that to us too, please, ma'am. I love journaling. I love to write. So lately though, I've kicked it up a notch. So that I journal right before I go to bed. And what I journal is I go through the chakras. Y'all know that I am is a powerful affirmation, right? But it's kind of, if you go chakra heights, it's the lowest one, right? So I have set up my journal to where I do a I am, I feel, I do, I love, I speak, I see, I understand. And it's all on the same topic, but I'm going through the chakras and the different feelings, right? On the same topic. And it's been pretty powerful for me because you have to think about more than just one way of looking at the same thing. So you are something, but then you feel something, but then you do something. That's the action, right? And then what do you love? And then what do you speak, right? A lot of us feel like we feel one way, but when we listen to how we speak, we're actually speaking in a different direction. So lining that stuff up, that alignment is amazing. And I'm trying to make that as a practice for myself. But let's get over here to these show notes because I'm going to give you more over here. If you just wanted to know how to do daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual routines, just as, just normal general routines, then go to shaycannon.com/routine. Because that's not what we're talking about this week, right? But I got some good stuff for you for routine of spirit. Some of it has already been said. I love when I go to y'all first and y'all already tick some stuff off the list, okay? Here's the list. You got guided meditations. So if you're not good at meditation on your own, which by the way, is not quieting your mind. If you can't quiet your mind, it does not mean that you cannot meditate. That is not the only way to meditate, okay? So you can do a guided meditations. You can do affirmation practices. We've heard that. Gratitude journaling. We've heard that. Reflective journaling, right? So that's when you engage in deep self-reflection through journaling, where you explore your thoughts, your feelings, and experiences and gain clarity and insight into your purpose. Reflective journaling. Vision boarding, Teray brought that up yesterday, right? So not just the visualization, but vision boarding. Create a vision board that virtually or visually, represents your goals and dreams, serving as a daily reminder of your why, keeping your spirit aligned with your aspirations. Did you know that you don't have to have a vision board that's supposed to represent your entire life on one board? Did you know that you can break down your boards? You can have one board for business, one board for family, one board for self-development. You can have a board to visualize anything to go deeper with it, okay? Dr. LaFera said, I do digital vision boarding classes. If you have one coming up, Dr. LaFera, drop a link. Mindful walking or nature walks are great for the spirit. Also sitting in nature, y'all. So some of that quiet time, some of that silent time, you can go in nature and do that. Prayer and contemplative practices, right? So set aside time each day for prayer or quiet contemplation, allowing you to connect with your spiritual beliefs and reinforce your sense of purpose, okay? Breath work exercises. Let me tell you how finally within the last, I'm going to say 3 years, because I don't think it's been 5 years. Within the last 3 years, I've really paid attention to breath work. Now it's crazy because we grow up knowing about one kind of breath work, and that's Lamaze breathing, right? For natural births. We grow up learning that. And we, I don't know about you, but when I was little and they was talking about breath taking away pain, I was like, the devil is a liar. Give me the epidural. But breath work, if you learn how to do the different breaths, and different breaths can bring about different results, different feelings, right? Different releases. It is great. One of the things that I knew about myself is, I don't know, y'all probably don't know this, but I don't know how to breathe for real. Okay. I don't know how to breathe. I'm a champion breath holder is what I am. So I had to learn that during exercise, you're supposed to breathe. My natural inclination is to hold my breath like a baby, like a newborn baby. You know how everything you do, they hold their breath? That's me. Now, I'm not easily scared, but what I do as a part of being ready for stuff or contemplating or focusing is I hold my breath. And so I've had to learn through breath work to release stuff. You're not supposed to hold stuff, not even your breath. Okay. So breath work is a great one. Let's see, creative expression. Okay. Painting, writing, playing music, all of that obvious creation and creativity, but I need you to look in your life at what you have creatively going on that brings you joy. That's not what the mainstream would think as creative, right? Because there's some people, I've heard people say, I don't have a creative bone in my body, but then you walk in their house and it's immaculately decorated. What? Or I don't have a creative bone in my body, and you look at the way they put clothes together and you know the average person don't know how to put that together like that to make that look so good. Right? Some people can do their hair on their own and come up with nice style. All of that is still an expression of creativity. So creativity is not just the arts and humanities that you grew up with. It's whatever you are putting thought to create something in a different way. Okay? That's your creativity. And so whatever you're doing to create something that brings you joy, you need to do it more often. I need to sketch more often. That's one of the things that I do. And I even got to the point in Argentina where I carry a sketchbook and pencils with me, because I would start to see things I wanted to sketch and didn't have tools with me. Now I keep them in my purse. So I need to do that more often. Cheryl said, I do a vision book now instead of vision board because it's portable. Okay, I love that. So I do one, and I make it my I'll make it my lock screen for a while and my computer background for a while, but then after a while I change my lock screen and I just keep it as a graphic in my phone so I can look at it anytime I want to. So that's a great one, Cheryl. Thank you for that. Mantra repetition. Chantalie says she chants. So you can do mantra repetition. Let's choose a mantra that resonates with your purpose and repeat it regularly throughout the day to keep your spirit centered and focused. You know how at the beginning of the year, we've got in the habit of choosing a word. What if you chose a word every month? And what if for that month, that's your mantra that you chant to get you aligned all month long, right? We got things we can do, y'all. Energy healing practices. Explore energy-based practices like Reiki or chakra balancing to maintain spiritual well-being and harmony. As y'all know, I just got Reiki certified for level 1. It has definitely made a change for me, and I enjoy that. So yeah, think about energy healing because everything is energy, okay? Self-compassion practices. Woo, some of y'all mean to yourself. Meaner to yourself than you are to anybody else. So develop a routine of practicing self-compassion where you treat yourself with kindness, understanding, especially during challenging times. Stop just extending grace to other people. Extend it to yourself too. All right. So these are 12 strategies we have given you today. Come off the mic or in the YouTube live chat and tell me, did any one of these give you something new that you can start to try as a practice, as a routine for your spirit? Did anything new come up to you that you feel like you want to adapt? What you got, Cheryl?
I put together wardrobes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, continue to do more of that because I do it for especially, for people who travel a lot in their business. And it's like 12 pieces and they mix and match for 72 outfits. And you're ready for the football game or the opera. And that relaxes me a great deal. I enjoy doing that. And we use, like 3 colors, 2 primary and an accent. And I can do that and just get lost.
I feel like
So
that
I'm
could
gonna
be
do
a
more of
show on
that.
Dr. Tachi's network, Cheryl, where you just do that time and time again. Just go to people's houses and you could be the Marie Kondo of 72 outfits out of 12 pieces. So yeah, I would watch that every time just to see you go in somebody's closet and pull out the 12 pieces and have them put them on in the 72 ways. I would watch that. I really would.
That's a good idea because I used to do that. I used to corporations used to pay me to dress their executives to show them how to do that. And that was when I got introduced to the metrosexual. And I was like, what is that? That like, people who like, indulge in the metro, it's like big city stuff. And they were like, no, that was makeup. And so I started selling Mary Kay and would sell them the makeup and do the men bought more makeup than the women did. But they knew how to wear it too.
Watch that. We'll watch and look in the chat. They're saying me too, me too. You need to get that together. Get with Dr. Tachi and get that together. Even if it's not you on camera,
Sounds like a
let
winner.
somebody stand in your stead but you do the magic. All right.
Sounds good.
Love it, love it. All right. Anybody else? Which of the 12 new strategies did it give you anything else that you can add to your routine for your spirit?
Me.
Yes, Dr. Tachi.
So you already know I already draw and paint. But when I tend to do it, it's for a purpose, right? For the t-shirts or something like this. But I would like to start to do that more just because.
Yes. Yeah. I love like simping paints. And I think I've told y'all this story before. I need to get back into it. They have a couple of them here in Mexico that I can go to. I'm just scared to get started because what I know is I'll start to go way too routinely and start to accumulate these paintings. And I'm supposed to be minimalistic. You know what I'm saying? But I love color. I love painting. Look at this one. I didn't do this one, but I love color. And I am afraid that I'm going to end up with way too many canvases, right? But yeah, I love it. Teray, did you want to add something? No? Okay, cool beans. Did anybody else want to add anything from the list? Did you add something new that you want to do as a routine for your spirits? Think about it. If you have any questions about routine of mind or routine of spirit, get those questions ready. Glow said, I want to do more mantras. Yes. And keep in mind, mantras don't have to be a phrase. Again, it can be one word. The chanting, you know, they have the different Buddha-like chantings like and all that kind of stuff. So hey, pick what feels good to you. All right, show announcements. If you need help with your routines and your business success, check out our quarterly CEO productivity membership before it goes up $50 per month. So most of the elements we're talking about this week are going to be easier for you or are included in the membership. Go to shaycannon.com/membership. Tonight is our show on Dr. Tachi's network. It's called Design Your CEO Life. It's on the Indie Soup Media Network. Find the channel on YouTube. I will be live in the chat at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you need the link to the channel or you want to watch replays, go to shaycannon.com/design for that. Also, if you want the morning show in your inbox, okay, you can get a reminder to hop on the YouTube live. And in the afternoon, you will get a link to the show notes and a link to the replay. If you want that in your inbox, go to shaycannon.com/show. All right. Last week, we did a free training in the group, shaycannon.info/group. It was about, are you a thought leader? It's helping you to identify if you're a thought leader, or it's showing you how to become a thought leader. That is a free training. We try to do them every month in our group. So check it out. Along with that is our workshop for the month, which takes your thought leadership and helps you to leverage it. So visibility marketing with thought leadership, go to shaycannon.com/visible to sign up. Use your community coupon code SIXER, SIXER, to save $50. However, if you know you need more workshops than just the one we're currently doing, go to shaycannon.com/work-it and get it 2 for $97 or 3 for $147. So cool beans. That is everything. Anybody have any questions before we get out of here? Because that ended our announcements. Okay, we got the link to Tracy's journal. Y'all know Tracy Powell is in our community. Boom, there we go. Let me add that to the show notes too. Got it. Haha. Dr. LaFerre said, I've been thinking of Reiki and yoga certification to help me first and then as part of my wellness coaching. I love that for you. I did level 1. So Reiki has 3 levels. You got the level that where you practice it on yourself. That's level 1. You have level 2 where you can professionally practice it on other people. I'm not interested in that. But level 3 is the mastery level where you can actually teach it to other people. I might want to do that. So I'll have to go through level 2 to get to level 3, but I'm not really interested in touching on y'all and giving y'all energy like that. I think, Dr. Toya, aren't you a Reiki master? Do you have a Reiki certificate? What you got going on with Reiki, Dr. Toya?
I do. I am a Reiki master. I used to offer classes or study with people, but now I just send them to other people. But I think Reiki is a wonderful thing to add to any modality. I think it helps with all things. It kind of just helps center you and, keep you lifted. So
it does. It does. I love it. I'm gonna let you Google that because you sure spelt it right, Kimberly. Kimberly over here telling me what is Reiki, but she spelt it right. Go on and Google that thing, boo. Go on and Google it, but it's energy healing is what it is. It's a form of energy healing. It's out of Japan. All right, y'all. Kimberly over there laughing because, baby, we gonna have a whole Reiki history around this mug. Yeah. All right, y'all. No questions. Last call for alcohol.
This is Cheryl.
Yes, Cheryl.
If anybody, if you know how you do the business thing when we look at the movies and pull the stuff out of there, there's a mini series on Max, and it's called Industry. My goodness, that thing is lit. It's based out of England, and it's this British banking and financial
Cheryl, guess
services
what you
thing.
just reminded me of, Cheryl? Why
What's
movie
that?
club night supposed to be this Thursday? We ain't did nan poll.
Oh,
Lord have mercy. My
what's the
bad, y'all.
movie?
I haven't put up a poll. I'm gonna have to hurry up and throw up one today and give y'all till tomorrow or Thursday. Good Lord. Thank you for the reminder, Cheryl.
Oh,
you started talking about movie. I'm like, wait a minute, ain't that supposed to be this week?
that was, you know,
So
because
you
the
said Industry
weekend
on Max. It's a series
on Max, it is lit. It is, oh my goodness, I
So
can't
is
even get
it
into it.
tell me about it. Is it picking a different industry every episode,
No,
or
no,
is
no,
it
no.
episodic?
It's one in industry. It's trading, stocks, bonds, banking, but you get a whole composite of the characters' lives, their professional, their personal, all this good stuff. And I was looking at this thing and I said, this is why we have all these economic crashes and stuff, because these people, they do more drugs than the pharmacy.
Oh, yeah.
And but there's buying and selling and doing these people's money, and it's like it's all risk management or the lack thereof, but the kinds of personalities that they have to succeed in this, and it's there's so many lessons in there. I know I had to fill up. I watched it's got 2 seasons of 8 episodes, and then the third season has just started, so there's only 2 episodes, and I think they download every Sunday. But I am telling you, I filled up some pages writing that stuff there, because it was just a real look at who and what you have to be to succeed, but also who you have to be in order to have peace with yourself, and the skill levels that you need. It was like bam, bam, bam. So if you get a chance to check it out, I think it'd be very, very enlightening.
Cool beans. Thank you for that, Cheryl. Look, more than you gave more value than you intended. Because, baby, I forgot all about movie night this Thursday. Add that to the announcement. Movie night Thursday. So, yeah, I'm gonna put up a list today. Look, y'all gonna have to hurry up and figure out what we're gonna watch. So, yeah, love it. Last call for alcohol. Anybody else want to ask a question or do a value add before we get out of here? Well, all right. Studio is closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a great day, everybody.